everybody that following the concert today, we can head out those back doors. We won't go through this way, but we'll go through those back doors to, you can enjoy the garden, whatever you need to do, and walk around a little bit while we get the barbecue ready. So no rush, but just exit that way, and while we get things ready. I'm so proud of everyone here today, of all these students, that I get so emotional when I have to do this at the end of June because I have to say goodbye to a few. And it's hard, right? Because, you know, at the end of high school, some of them go on into music and university and on into McGill. And, but my weekly exchange with them ends at this point. And that's a little tough, you know, after all these years. So we just like to take a few minutes and acknowledge these three very special students. I can't call them kids anymore. As they graduate from high school. We have sure a lot to celebrate this year among so many of these students. And it could just make a huge list of the things I'm so proud of with these students. So, but to pick out a few. Alana and Francis, I met at the same time before they were about to go into high school. And they came to me because they were thinking of going to ESA. Francis ended up going to ESA, and Alana did not. And their paths, although very different in terms of where they're headed next, the thing that they've always had in common, they're just old souls, the two of them. And of another time, and in maturity and in sensitivity, very compassionate girls, I have to say, and I'm so proud of you guys. Obviously, for your singing, that goes without saying, but far, far more important ever than what we do here, what we sing in front of people, is who we are and what makes us want to communicate these beautiful texts from our life experience, and that I'm most proud of. And then there's this guy, Angelo Alana, so I have to Angelo I met only a year ago with Kyle, who played his song Soar today. Kyle and Angelo were part of a boy band that I was asked to coach last year, and they won this competition, and this band was assembled. And I luckily got to meet these two guys. I met more, but the other ones decided to take other paths. And Kyle is a very successful singer-songwriter right now. Angelo decided to sing some classical music last year, and was pretty much his first time as an introduction to classical music, and it fit like a glove, and he absolutely loved it. And both Francis and Angelo have decided to make this their career, and will go on to U of T to study vocal performance, and Alana will go to McGill this fall. And you know, whether you're continuing on these paths or not, again, I would just stress that remember how you feel today, and the excitement, the passion, how curious you are about what lies ahead, and not to lose that, because you know, other things get involved in our lives sometimes that can take over some of those excited emotions that we have when we're so young. And you guys are all very special in that regard. And so that would be so cool if you could keep that going. Okay. So we have one little selection for you. And I'm going to call on my dear friend Andrew. Come on.